Today's gonna be a pretty fun day. We're gonna go look at a new project over on the South Hill, and we're gonna do some more work in the shop. Not sure if I'm gonna work on the 240 or the Cressida, but you guys will find out. What? 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 Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. You having a case of the Mondays too? You having a case of the Mondays too? I got super lazy after I got home from checking out the new project car. Unfortunately, the guy didn't want to be on video or anything. So I'm gonna do some house cleaning and then cook some dinner, and then I'm gonna go out to the shop and get some work done. I've got it pounded out as much as I think I'm gonna do. It was already a little bit pounded out, so we'll just run it. We might have to put it in a couple times, but right now we've got ARP flywheel bolts, got my resurfaced flywheel in there, we've got some Delco thread sealant, and we also have some ARP pressure plate bolts, which are going to be kind of a pain in the ass, so that's what we're doing. I've left my flywheel inside, and which that does is means no rust. So I just took a little bit of brake clean and cleaned it up. And so ARPs, obviously not metric, so these are a 1/2 inch 12 point. And I'm being told that I don't need this sealant. So these holes, flywheel holes, go all the way into the crankcase. If they leak, that means your clutch has the potential of slipping, but my good friend Alex says that a little bit of blue Loctite right up underneath the threads, or the head, and should do just fine, so we're gonna give that a try. Now that we have the all the bolts in there, and they're just hand tied in there, we're gonna set this to 60 foot-pounds, and gonna torque these down. Little tip for you guys, I usually put a little, like an old flywheel bolt right wedged inside there, and it makes it so it doesn't spin, or if you have somebody on the front side, it helps too. Hey, here comes the next part. We're gonna put this big old beast onto the block. So I'm gonna lube up the input shaft just a little bit here, just here on the end, so that it slides into the pilot bearing nice and good. So that part is gonna go right inside there. Couldn't find the grease. You don't want to put on too much. Just a little bit to make it easier on yourself. You don't want a lot that's gonna spin around and possibly get on your clutch or anything like that. All right, here we go. Whew. Actually, didn't go too bad. Guess it could have gone a lot worse. Zip those bitches on. Here's the next part. Super pain in the ass. Use this window to put the pressure plate bolts on. So that's kind of a huge pain. My current dilemma, you got to line up these flywheel dowels on the pressure plate, but both sides don't want to go on evenly. So I'm gonna just get the bolts started. So I'm gonna try to work on that and see if I can't just keep spinning it and try to get it to seat on all 3 dowels. G-Dog showed up with some beer. Some motherfucking Popeyes. What kind of ranch is that? Eat that shit. Some more shithead people showed up. We did pressure plate bolts are all done, and it took care of that gap inside there. So we're gonna wrap up the transmission part of things. My phone died, so I've been doing a little bit of work, but Gavin came over and gave me another cross member that had the full bushings and everything off the pink car. And now I'm fucking bleeding. All because this bottle decided to break. Alright, we have a radiator in. Actually, I'll show you guys while my finger's bleeding. And I got the fan on, and I have a fan shroud still, so I'm trying to figure out how to make these two work. It's kind of my goal right now. I don't know if there's enough space right here. God, I'm bleeding all over my phone. So I'm gonna try to make the shroud work with my aluminum radiator. All right, everybody left except for Gavin. We're trying to get the clutch fan.
Sweet focus, dude.
Dude, the focus sucks on this thing. We want to get the fan shroud to fit with the aluminum radiator. So we cut the tabs off and we trimmed this top piece on here. Just square cut it? That looks like a huge brake pedal.
You know, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Okay. Send it!
It's time to get real sketchy.
Oh.
Ah! Yeah, killer job, dude.
There's a rod back there. Yeah. I mean, we cut it.
No, you didn't.
That's perfect, dude.
There you go.
Send it.
It smells like shit in here.
Yeah, my electrical's probably it's probably on fire.
Wife just called the fire department.
Yeah, no, for sure. R.I.P. Two-Tone. I went against Gavin. We cut it a little small, but I took the flapper wheel to it and cleaned it up. It looks much better. I'm gonna do a little bit more work on it, but I don't know if a pedal cover will fit that. It's kind of a small pedal now. If you look at the 3, it's kind of smoky in here because I'm pretty sure something's burning, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, you're solid.
How's that seat feel?
I mean, it feels like a bucket seat in a stock single cam with stock suspension.
So we're gonna end this vlog tonight. Gavin and I got a bunch of shit done. We decided that tomorrow night we're gonna work on his car. Well, I'm gonna work on his car tomorrow. He's gonna drink beer and DJ. We got a bunch done on the Cressida. We got a bunch done on the Two-Tone. We drank some. We had some fun times. So, yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.